Judaism really just isn't a big priority for me right now. I have other things going on.
I should be in bed watching football. But why should I worry about the Jewish stuff?
I don't worry about it that much. I don't care, I guess.
The Jewish world that we're living in today is really a challenging one because of the Jewish apathy that is very prevalent, very common.
There's a crisis of apathy amongst especially young Jews today that they know they're Jewish, but they don't really know what that means.
They're not proud to be Jewish because they don't know what it means to be Jewish. And that is that link that's missing.
The old traditions really don't have any meaning anymore for the younger generations.
Most people I meet tell me, oh yeah, my grandfather was a shochet, he was a rav, he was a chazan, he was a rabbi, he was a gabbai in a shul. But today, I don't see young adults who can even relate to that.
They don't understand the sacrifices that their grandparents went through to perpetuate their Judaism. They don't understand the relevance of Judaism.
Everybody's totally distracted, so therefore never really allowed to really contemplate a deeper meaning.
Today they're busy with the iPods, the iPhones, the iPads, all the other gadgets that are really distracting, but they're not the enemy, they're tools, but possibly not being used to enhance their spiritual connection with the Almighty.
There have always been distractions, but now it's right at the fingertips.
At Torch, we're always looking for creative, innovative solutions to this very problem. I picked an interesting topic, I hope. What is love, and how do I get it? We're looking to communicate the value of Judaism to today's generation. At Torch, we try to teach the young generation that Judaism is about pleasure, it's about love, it's about happiness, it's about enhancing our lives.
The rabbis really talk about relevant topics to us. He will ask us if we have any suggestions or things that are going on in our life and try to relate them to Judaism and how they can help us.
We all here, if we don't have families yet, we all want to have families. We all want to be leaders in communities.
We need groups like Torch to bring young people together to keep the Judaism in our lives and to play it forward.
The Torch rabbis are unbelievable. They relate things in a very practical and substantive way.
Caring is the starting point of leadership.
The topics are all relevant. God willing, if I have a family one day, I very much would love to raise my kids to be more passionate and more caring for their Jewish faith. Torch has made me realize that there's a whole world out there that Judaism has to offer.
Our mission is to connect Jews and Judaism. Our mission is not to connect Jews with a certain brand of Judaism. We want every Jew to connect with what's meaningful in their relationship with the Almighty through Jewish learning. And that's what we're providing now for 14 congregations throughout the city. Every single human being is unique. The Torah tells us in this week's Torah portion,
One of the great things about Torch is that the programs that it brings to my congregants are usually things that they may not have experienced before. They may feel, well, that's not really something that I grew up with. And isn't that only for people that are fluent in Hebrew or are advanced masters of Talmud study?
the thoughts that we allow ourselves to think. If you want good and you truly desire good, good will be around you.
They leave having a much deeper interest in traditional Jewish text.
When Rabbi Wolbe first approached me with the idea of partnering with the synagogue, we didn't realize that it was going to be so groundbreaking. It seemed very natural, and because of our relationship, it seemed like something that would obviously make sense. And we are now thrilled that apparently the model that we set forth now exists in many congregations around Houston. So I'm proud that we were able to break that ground with Torch.
For me, and I hope for our congregation, it was an exciting opportunity to build bridges. It was never even a question of should we or shouldn't we because they're more traditional or we're less traditional. It was, here's an exciting opportunity for us to learn. Here's an exciting opportunity for us to grow.
I think education is the most important thing to inform people of the deeper meaning, the why of the rituals that we do, and the unbelievable value of the Torah and its teachings. So it offers an unbelievable connection that brings people a completely different attitude to Judaism that they've never ever saw before. When we go ahead and teach the parents, and we're giving the parents the whole map of life, the instruction manual of life, it's impossible that that is not going to be handed down to the children.
It's very, very rewarding to see young Jewish families get established and grow in their Judaism through Torch.
My relationship with Torch began about 6 years ago, where I was invited to the Wolbe's home for a Shabbos meal. And through the education of Torch and the relationships with the rabbis, they mentored me and gave me an idea of how to live a Jewish life. Through that education and mentorship, today, 6 years later, I'm fortunate enough to have met somebody who was interested in those same values. Now that we're expecting, my wife and I are truly blessed that those values that Torch taught us, those Jewish values, we're going to pass on to the next generation.
Thank you, Torch.
There's nothing more amazing than seeing little Jewish children being born when their parents met at your Shabbos table. There's nothing greater than that.
I hope to one day have a Jewish family and pass on the traditions and all the things that I'm learning here in Torch and make good friendships with all the people and continue with my life as a Jew.
A Jewish home that's infused with Torah values and the excitement and pride of Judaism is a calmer home, a happier home, and a successful home. So I'm offering a lot of classes for women to explore Judaism that's relevant for this century and how it relates to their life today. God created this world to bestow pleasure on us. I mean, what a phenomenal concept that is, you know? When you realize that God loves you and that you're not alone, and it's unconditional love, it creates such joy in your life.
The most important thing really is to associate Judaism with pleasure, with fun.
Jews should know that Judaism is not arcane, it's relevant, and has a lot to teach them about what they're going through in their lives, and it could be a source of tremendous pleasure in their lives.
Judaism is about pleasure. It's about happiness. It's about joy and love and friendship and just maximizing life. Judaism is about life. It's about enjoying life. It's not heavy. It's not unattainable. It's right there. Everyone can enjoy Judaism. It's not just for the limited few. Every single individual can enjoy it in a way that's meaningful for them.
Thank you, Torch.